babies and welcome to the Revolution channel. My name is Carmi MUA.
Hey everyone, my name is Tammy. Welcome back to the Revolution YouTube channel.
Hi guys, it's Sophie from SOPHDOESNAILS.
Hello honeys, my name's Imogen. Here on YouTube, my name is IMOGENATION.
And in today's video, I am super duper excited because babies, we are gonna test out the new foundation from Makeup Revolution.
I know that everyone has been so excited for it on social media, including myself, because I'm just really happy that Revolution have listened to what everyone's been asking for, and since the Conceal and Define Concealer came out, everyone's been begging for a foundation equivalent pretty much, and so I'm so happy they finally launched one.
This has been something that Revolution have been working on for such a long time, and having been privileged enough to be able to try this product out for the last few days, I am obsessed with it and I can't wait to share it with you.
So this foundation retails for £9 and it comes with 23 milliliters inside. It's also cruelty free and vegan. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing you guys swatches of all shades, and I'm also going to be demonstrating how I apply it using a brush, because as you can see I have a lot of scars on my face and using a brush with foundation just works better for me because I get to keep a lot of the coverage. So yeah, now I have been wearing this foundation for the past week or so, so I do already know how I feel about it and I love it. I used the shade F13.5, and that's another thing I love about this foundation. They've actually gone in with the half shades in the first launch. So some of you might know Revolution launched 18 shades in the concealer to begin with, then they extended it to 24. Now this foundation launch is starting with 24 shades, so if you are a 0.5 shade they also have it. So I am 13.5, that's my shade,
and 24 shades is how Revolution is presenting it to us. Now let me tell you, I'm super excited. Revolution has been working on this baby over here for quite some time, as well as I've been testing it for the last few days, and when I tell you the coverage, it is full coverage, and the way it looks is pretty much like Facetune. As you walk around, I'm not lying because it's absolutely amazing. Let me show you, the bottle is absolutely stunning, and when you are opening it, it does come with this very nice doe foot applicator. What I like about this is how quick and easy it is to actually apply.
Can we talk through the applicator? It's like a bigger version of the Conceal and Define concealers. Well, it is. It's not like Imogen, it is. This doe applicator is absolutely phenomenal. It is amazing. It's so big. The reason I absolutely love that it's a doe applicator is because it is mess free. We don't have the messiness of the pump. It is so easy to apply. It's quick and easy. You have so much more control about where you're putting your foundation. It's not going to slip and slide over everywhere. You can literally draw on where you want your foundation. You're going to target the areas you need that. You need more coverage. It is perfect. This doe applicator is the dream.
All of the shades of the foundation actually match the Conceal and Define Concealer, so hopefully that will be easy for you guys to pick your shade if you have already tried the concealer and you want to get your corresponding foundation shade. All of the shades match up with each other, which is super helpful.
So what we're going to do now is jump into swatches.
F0.5, which is for fair skin tones with a pink undertone. We have F1 for fair skin tones with a neutral undertone. We have F2, which is for fair skin with a yellow undertone. We then have F3 for fair skin tones with a cool undertone. We then have F4 for light skin tones with a pink undertone. We then have F5 for light skin tones with a golden undertone. We then have F6 for light medium skin tones with a neutral undertone. And then we have F6.5 for light skin tones with a yellow undertone. We then have F7 for medium skin tones with a neutral undertone, F8 for medium skin tones with a warm undertone, F8.5 for light medium skin tones with a yellow undertone, F9 for medium skin tones with a peach undertone, F10 for medium skin tones with a golden undertone, F10.5 for medium skin tones with a warm golden undertone, F11 for medium dark skin tones with a peach undertone, and F12 for medium skin tones with a neutral undertone. 12.5 for medium dark skin tones with a golden undertone, F13 for medium dark skin tones with a golden undertone, F13.5 for medium dark skin tones with a neutral undertone, F14 for dark skin tones with a cool undertone, F15 for dark skin tones with a red undertone, F16 for dark skin tones with a warm undertone, and F17 for dark skin tones, F17 for deep dark skin tones with a neutral undertone, and F18 for deep dark skin tones with a warm undertone.
Foundation, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and apply it. So like I said, I used the shade 13.5 all over my face. Now I think this is the perfect shade for me. Like, the undertone is gorgeous. It's like a little bit golden. As you can see, that was one dip into the foundation and it has come out with quite a lot of product, and you don't need a lot because it is full coverage. So I've dipped in 3 times. This is the 3rd time now, and I think that is enough product for me. But once again, this will depend on how much, you know, foundation you like to wear. I like to wear quite a bit because I do have quite a lot of scars that I like to cover up. I did also prime my face off camera already, just in case you were wondering why I'm not priming. So I'm going in with a brush because I do like to keep as much coverage as possible, and I'm kind of just gonna stipple that in. You could kind of swipe it, I suppose, but I just like to kind of stipple first, just to make sure the product is spread evenly. But as you can see, guys, look at that coverage, and I didn't even put a lot. And it blends out effortlessly as well, super fast. And you have a even, flawless base, and it's already dried down. As you can see, there's hardly any shine to my skin, which I love because I get really oily throughout the day, like I said. And the best thing about this is if you do want to go in with more foundation but no concealer, like it's a no makeup day, you can easily spot conceal with the foundation.
I'm gonna start with the shade F10.5. Now this one over here is the perfect shade for me, and I'm gonna take this one on the side. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Another things that I really enjoy about this one is that you can use so many methods of application. Today I'm actually going to show you how to apply using this wonderful kabuki brush from Revolution. So it's just like blending it as you go, and it takes 2 seconds. The finish is more of kind of like a matte, but like looking skin matte. I don't know if you can feel it. I will definitely show you how it's gonna look like. Can you see how quick is to put it? So it's not like wet or satin, but it's the kind of like skin looking that I personally feel like is amazing, especially now towards like the winter side, because we're getting coverage as well as we're not feeling too dry. So let me just blend this one super quickly, and then of course I'm going to show you the highlighting and contouring.
I'm going to be using the F8.5, and I'm going to put this on my face using a flat brush. Normally what I like to do is I just like to put 3 kind of stripes on the side of my face. I draw 1 down the center, I draw 3 up here. Oh, a bit more on that one. Then I just draw 3 over here. You get so much on the applicator from just pulling it out once. It really is perfect. Cute. It's also quite fun getting to draw all over your face. I'm just gonna take a flat brush. I've been using a flat brush recently, just because I feel like it really gives an even spread of this foundation. Recently I've been loving a softer, natural look of my foundation, so having a flat brush just evenly distributes this all over my face and just gives this really nice, beautiful coverage, but not being too much. I mean, this foundation is amazing. If you want full coverage, you can easily build this up, but for me, this is just perfect. Using this brush and just the way I've applied it and the amount I've put on, it just evenly goes over my skin. It is the exact colour match for me. I have yellow undertone skin, and this is just divine. I don't put any under my under eyes because I just leave that for my concealer, because I don't really like to build too much, but that's what's amazing about this foundation. It is so easy to build. If you want to go on a night out and you are going out, build it up. Put whatever you want on, huns, because it is going to give you full coverage. Like even this amount, it didn't look like that much. It's spread all over my face. We are loving life.
Okay, so I'm then just using the sponge to blend it out. And as you can see, it's got really nice coverage. Like, look at that. I really love the finish of this foundation. It's kind of like a semi-matte finish. So as you can see, that pretty much covered everything. It's definitely got really, really nice coverage. And then just taking the concealer in C1, this is the Supersize Concealer, and I'm going to apply this under my eyes. And I'll put a little bit on my nose, even though I don't really need it because it's kind of pretty much covered.
So now I'm going to go in and contour using the F16 shade. And once again, the doe foot applicator makes this so easy to do. So what I'm going to do is put it around the outside of my face. And I like to take the same foundation brush just to make sure everything blends in beautifully. And look how quick that was, guys, and it is blended in. So now that I've contoured my face and brought some darkness and colour around the edges, I'm going to go in with the Supersize Concealer in the shade C12, and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes. This concealer, by the way, has 13 grams of product, and the doe foot is bigger than the... Ooh. Is bigger than the first wand, as you can see, but we will be talking about this concealer more in depth in another video. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly highlight my face. So what I'm gonna do is take my Revolution soft sponge and I'm just gonna blend that out in the center of my face to brighten that area. And then what I'm going to do is take my foundation brush that I used and kind of dab it on the edge of the highlight to make sure that it is blended in.
The way this blends is absolutely stunning. Look how nice. And what I like about it is that it's very like thin, and when you actually have it on, it doesn't feel like wearing a heavy cakey makeup. Even if the coverage, like you guys definitely get to see, it is beautiful. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the shade F7 to start my highlighting area. Now again, you can definitely use the Conceal and Define, but I wanted to show you that this foundation over here can really kind of like double up as a concealer as well. So I'm gonna take this one first underneath my eyes, then just a little bit onto my nose, on my chin, pretty much the normal area that I tend to always to like highlight. Of course, let's don't forget the center of our forehead. And then for contouring, I'm gonna use the shade F13.5. Now again, this doe foot applicator really helps to make things much easier. So I'm just gonna add a little bit underneath here, a little bit underneath here, on my temple, just here, and then underneath my jawline to make it more kind of like pronounced, and maybe just into bitsy just on the side of my nose. And for method application, as in like for blending and everything, I'm gonna use this more smaller kabuki brush because this one might be a little bit too big now. So I am just gonna start and press this one inside.
Like you, I've wanted this foundation for so long, so I'm so happy that they finally brought it out. Then I'm just going to put my Supersize Concealer and Define on. I'm using the colour C4. There's another video coming on these concealers because these are the dream as well. This is my perfect combination. I'm just going to buff this in using a buffing brush, patting and just sort of really being gentle under your under eyes. I also just like to put a little bit on my lid for any discoloration. Then also what I've been loving at the moment is also taking the F12 colour in the foundation and using this to sort of warm up my face and give me some depth. Also adding a cream contour using foundation. Because it's so easy to blend out and because it just really works, I find that it's so nice to use these foundations. They just blend out so easily and it's just going to instantly give us some warmth to our face in the places we want warmth. Because then we're already highlighted in the other places. That's why I love a good cream contour. I feel like it just instantly blends out. Like you don't even need to do that many strokes and it's blended into your skin. It's just so smooth on your face. Can you tell I love it?
Alright babies, so this is what the foundation looks like. Now let me tell you, I'm ready to snatch some trophies. Like, I feel incredible. Like, my skin looks so beautiful and so realistic as well that I really appreciate. So what I'm gonna do right now off camera, I'm gonna finish off my makeup and everything and show you how it looks. And I do feel we should do a little bit of a wear test. So give me just 1 second and I'm gonna transform myself one more time. Alright babies, so this is what it looks after I've done the rest of my makeup. Now today I went extremely soft because the majority is gonna be me in the house editing and doing some small kind of like cleaning. Probably I'll be sitting on the sofa, but I do want to kind of like wait till later on today to kind of give you like how the foundation has been wearing. So I will definitely come back and tell you how I feel, but so far it does look beautiful. I have been having zero problem to blend any makeup on top of it, as well as you guys know I have lines on my forehead and they have not shown yet. I did not feel like I had to like powder it or remove some makeup, you know, sometimes happen. So far it looks absolutely beautiful and I love it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through the rest of my day, do some work, and then I'll be back later on today and I will show you what it looks like after a few hours of wearing.
Okay guys, so that is the foundation, highlight and contour applied. The only thing left to do of course is to set the face. So I'm gonna go off camera and complete the rest of my face, but before I do, let me bring you in for a close-up so you can see the finish and the flawlessness of this foundation. Okay guys, so here we are up close and personal. I hope you guys can see just how flawless this foundation is on my skin. It's not cakey at all and I haven't even set it yet. So yeah, that is a close-up of my face. I'm gonna go complete it now, set it, contour, all of that stuff, and then I'll come back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, and I'm back. So my face is now complete. As you can see, I'm looking flawless and matte. I haven't added any highlight today on my nose or my cheeks, nowhere, only my inner corners, because I want you guys to see the oils that come through are going to be oils from my skin, not highlight or anything like that. So I'm starting off matte. As you can see, I'm going to go about my day. It is now 12:37. I probably won't be back till about 7, maybe 8 o'clock tonight, so it's definitely going to be a full wear test.
I've just been editing all of this time. It's now 5:30, so the foundation has been on for 4 hours and I'm about to film another video, but I thought I'd just do a check-in already. It hasn't really changed much, like at all. Still looks pretty much the same as it did when I first put it on. Hi guys, so I'm back again. This time I've obviously got a bit more makeup on than I did before, but it has actually now been 5 hours since I've had this foundation on my face. And as you can see from my forehead, I mean obviously these bits here, this is my highlighter, but from my forehead and kind of like the areas around my nose and my chin and everything, we're still looking pretty matte. And the fact that I have oily skin, I'm very impressed with how it's held up so far. So yeah, this is my little check-in for the day after 5 hours. I haven't powdered it at all. I haven't touched up anything. All I've done is obviously added the rest of my makeup. So I did some powder contouring, some highlighting, eyeshadow obviously, and lipstick. But yeah, like 5 hours later with no touch-ups, I feel like it's looking pretty good.
Hey babies, I am back and let me tell you, I am so happy with what my skin looks like right now. The foundation has been on for a total of 6.5 hours. I did went out and about. I did a little bit of shopping, like grocery shopping, done some very quick house cleaning due to that it was very overdue. But I will say the foundation is looking absolutely beautiful. I did not have to touch up anything. When I do my foundation review, I never touch up because I feel like that is kind of cheating. So this is exactly how it looks. The other things I've changed was my lipstick because I was drinking and eating, but around my mouth and everything I don't really see any kind of like separation or problems. As well as one thing that you guys know I'm so picky about, it is my forehead. You can now start to see just a tiny bit the lines, but for 6.5 hours, like this is pretty much the best has been in a very long run. So I'm super happy. What can I say? So far, so good. I feel like Revolution has something good cooking.
Hello angels, I am back. I've been out and about for 4 hours now and I am telling you, upon close inspection, I look fresh. I look fresh. I look freshy. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I mean as in my skin looks fresh. my foundation is still on and it's still good. Like, it hasn't gone into my fine lines, it hasn't gone creased, it hasn't gone cakey, it hasn't gone bitty. It still looks dewy. I'm so happy. I am so happy and so impressed. I mean, my hair has started to fall out, but at least my foundation hasn't started to come off. I am so happy.
Okay guys, and I'm back. So it is now 7 p.m. in the evening. It's been a very long day. I am very tired. I even went climbing on some hills. I've definitely put this foundation to the test, and this is what we are looking like 7 hours later. So of course, I do have kind of oily combination skin, because this section of my face never gets oily. As you can see, it still looks flawless. It still has its coverage 100%. It's just my T-zone area and my cheeks right here that does get a little bit oily, and obviously this area and a little bit on my chin, but not much on my chin. Honestly, for 7 hours of wear, this is not a lot of oil at all, because I usually get really shiny. As you can see, my nose is like the shiniest place, but I haven't touched up all day. I haven't touched my face at all. No tissue, no blotting on the back of my hands. Literally, I haven't touched my face at all, apart from reapplying my lipstick. So all I'm doing is dabbing the powder into my oily areas, like my cheeks and also my nose. And I'm also gonna do this area in between my brows. So yeah, now that I've powdered, the foundation has literally gone back to being flawless. It hasn't separated or faded at all. The coverage is definitely still there. You can't see any of my scarring or anything. So if you did have a very long shift at work, this foundation is definitely long lasting, and it will stand, you know, the test of time, I suppose. So,
and I cannot wait for you guys to try out. So make sure you let me know down in the comments if you're gonna pick it up, and if you have already, are you obsessed? Because I clearly am right now.
So overall, I feel like Revolution have done such a good job with this foundation, and I know there's going to be so many people that love this. It has an incredible shade range. I really like the giant doe foot side of it. It's got really good coverage. It lasts well.
£9 for this foundation. I've used it as my contour. I've used this as my base. I am so buzzing. Honestly, I'll get a bit closer. I'm actually squatting right now, but I hope you can see that actually close up, it is super impressive. Honestly, my face has stayed put.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Revolution YouTube channel. Definitely let me know your thoughts on the new foundation and if you're gonna pick it up.
And until next time, I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna leave you. Sorry, that was strange, but I'm so buzzing. My foundation looks sick.
Bye.
Bye.
Always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome.